just so drawn to it. It's like when I get up every day, I just have to play my harp. I love it.
For 13-year-old Kim Walker and her fellow members of Atlanta's Urban Youth Harp Ensemble, this 47-stringed instrument with its heavenly sound transports them from the challenges of urban life to the satisfaction of mastering this most difficult of instruments.
Is playing the harp cool at all?
Yes.
It is. She says with great passion, it is. Why is it cool to play the harp?
Because there's not a lot of kids that play the harp. You have your trumpets and your flautists and the run-of-the-mill percussionists, but who can say, oh, I played the harp?
I would think in an urban environment, harp is a hard sell.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought that at first, but when I walked in, there were kids just loving it. You just forgot. So after the A.
Carolyn Lund is the artistic director and full-time harp instructor for the program.
What draws people to it is that it's just so rare and so unique. And you know, these kids, they want to stand out. They want to make a name for themselves. So they come and try their hand at it.
Over the ensemble's 12-year history,
Good.
450 students have tried their hands at the harp, an instrument that dates back to ancient Mesopotamia, now modern-day Iraq, and ranges in price from several $1,000s to upwards of $100,000. The ensemble is the brainchild of Elizabeth Remy Johnson, principal harpist of the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, and Rosalind Lewis, a longtime public school music teacher.
Describe for me your average student. What kind of kids are these?
We have low income. We do have students who are not now, not all of them. We do have some homeschool students in our program, and many of our students are from single parent homes or grandparent homes.
You ready? Yeah.
The harps are donated and the lessons are free to any interested student. Donovan Howard has been playing the harp for 3 years and says the ensemble is shaking up the perception of the typical harpist.
What's the reaction when you walk in for an audition?
A lot of people aren't expecting, first of all, a male, and then when they see an African-American male, sometimes they're a little bit hesitant, but I think that we're breaking barriers.
And for some, the harp has changed lives in profound ways. Meet Desmond Johnson, whom founder Rosalind Lewis calls one of her miracle children.
I met Desmond here at this school, and Desmond would walk by the harp room, and he couldn't walk by without coming in to sit down and play the harp.
So this is the neighborhood you grew up in?
Yes, sir.
Raised by his grandmother, Johnson admits he wasn't the best academically, and harp class was initially a hard sell.
When I got in, it was blah. You know, I'm a young man. I'm not really interested in playing the harp because it's kind of girly. So when I first saw it, I didn't want anything to do with it.
But the harp won him over.
What has the harp done for you think, for your life?
It's responsible for me going to college, especially.
The first in his family to go to college, Johnson is now a junior at Georgia State University on scholarship, with his eyes on a master's degree in music. It's a path forged by Mason Morton, one of the Urban Youth Harp Ensemble's very first students. Morton earned his master's degree in harp performance from Boston University and is now teaching middle schoolers.
Do you see yourself in your students?
It's scary how much I do.
Explain.
Majority of my students are African American. They're about 12 years old, don't know how to read music. They're starting late just like me. And maybe if you don't have the extra dollars to do other things just like I did.
What are the lessons you hope to teach your students?
To not give up. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. And I'd say to build your own self-esteem.
Instilled through music and taken to heart by students and teachers alike.
And that's what this program is. It's real stuff, it's real life. It really helps these kids.
Changes their lives, you think?
It really does. We have so many stories of kids who weren't sure what they were going to do after high school, and I think that they come to this program and it just kind of makes them feel like they're not alone.
Who knew a harp could do all that?
Yeah, I just think it's a magical instrument, I really do.